Hi everyone. I just wanted to jump in here and just add some little words to the previous video that I just shared. And I was just basically saying that I have felt and beat myself up over time and felt like I didn't have anything to share, any wisdom to offer and things like that, because I was still dealing with something in the background a little bit. Yeah, well, even a lot bit on some days. And so then you sort of like the ego sort of jumps in going, well, yeah, who do you think you are? And I just want to say that if you have had trauma in your upbringing, if your nervous system is sensitive, sort of in there, and can sometimes sort of, be sensitive or react or sort of hit in a way, then I just want to say to just nurture yourself, be patient with yourself. Though I just want to say as well, in a real sense, maybe we're not going to get it right every time. Maybe we are going to still be sensitive down the track. Maybe we are going to misread a situation on occasion. And yeah, maybe we are going to have to affirm to ourselves that we are safe just on a Tuesday, just at the local shops or whatever, like, so I just, though I just want to say that it's doing these little things, little bit of movement, little bit of writing, all those sort of self-care things basically, but definitely a little bit of movement. And again, I just heard recently as well, you don't have to go and join a gym membership, and I wholeheartedly believe that. I haven't had a gym membership in years, and even the last time I did, I ended up cancelling the thing because I think I paid for it for a solid year that I didn't even fucking go to it. But anyways, that's a whole other story. But yeah, like we can do our little things every day to regulate our nervous system, to honor our bodies. It's just 222. And that is literally just don't quit before the miracle occurs. So just sort of keep on keeping on. Let's just stack on those good things, just add in and swap out on occasion. And yeah, just learning to love and accept ourselves where we are at. And even Gabrielle Bernstein, which is a lady that I love, she was one of my first spiritual mentors online. And she sort of said, she was talking about judgment. And she was saying, when we're on our conscious journey, it's not saying that you're never going to judge again. It's not saying you're never going to judge yourself again. It's not saying you're never going to judge another person again. This was her example. And though she was saying, it's how quickly you can recognize it and bring yourself back. So that, I feel, is a good thing to know, because that sort of gives everyone permission, and it gives permission for everybody something that's going to arise sometimes on occasion, because it's just 333. We don't know what we're going to be dealing with out there in life from here on in. We don't know what the rest of today is going to bring, let alone the fucking rest of our lives. So it's more just how quickly we can recognize when we have reacted out of survival mode or protection mode or defense mechanisms, and all that is saying, and that just brings us back to the nervous system as well, to say where prevention is always better than cure. And when we do what we need to do to honor our nervous systems daily and throughout the day, of just little ways that we can sort of affirm to ourselves and confirm that we have our backs, that we are safe, that we are worthy of love and kindness and things like that, you start to build that self-worth and trust tank back up, that you're not so heightened, thinking that you've got to like protect yourself at every given point from paper tigers and or real situations. So I just want to say that honoring ourselves, honoring our nervous system and things like that can really make such a big difference. though, just again to ease on ourselves. And whether you've gone to a therapist, a coach, a counselor, and things like that, I know myself, when I thought the first time I invested $1,300 in a coach, a soul coach. So she was, yeah, just really holding space along the whole timeline of up until now and previously even. And yeah, we covered a lot of ground together, though I thought I was going to spend $1,300 with her and be fixed. I really did. So I just want to say that too. And that's not to dishearten you. Whoever you choose to work with along the way will change your life, though it's not all just going to miraculously go away. We still, yeah, consciously work on things. We still, yeah, honor ourselves. Yeah, it's just 555, which is change. Fasten your seatbelts. So we get to create change. And that's something that I want to say as well, on the note of change. We are the writers of our script. We are the directors. We are the friggin' frontline, yeah, the main character. I was thinking frontline actor. No. Yeah, we're it. So, yeah, and we have the pen. We get to write the rest of our story. We can't control what happened up until we knew better. Though once we know better, and I just want to say straight off the bat, it's gradual. So it's not just once you know better, then now project at yourself because you should know better. That ain't it either. So it's just being gentle, honoring ourselves with compassion. And then, yeah, so, and just, again, taking back our power, writing the rest of our story. And even when it comes to change, like just gradual, though, mental preparation, just a little bit every day. Like even sometimes when I've been feeling like I want to let go of an attachment, which I've been doing over months, and I've been practicing being present. So don't just try and take something off yourself without any kind of groundwork and things like that, because you're just going to trigger the fuck out of your nervous system. You may, like, I mean, yeah, cold turkey is real, so don't just take my words gospel. And I have quit overnight, though it wasn't overnight. I did the same thing. I was building things behind the scenes. I was gradually letting things go, playing with it on the psychological level of not sitting where I always sat, you know. So it's like the loop affirming, well, we do this now, ... And I was crowding it out with the good. So the night that I decided that was it had still been months in the making. So I just want to say that too, to just be gentle, be patient, be kind, because you're dealing with younger versions of yourself that were hurt, that have found a way to have something in their life that helps them cope, helps them blend in, helps them fly under the radar, and helps them feel connected or helps them belong. So you've got to take all of that into account. You can't just, try and put that over there now and just that's going to be the end of it. So yeah, I'll do a whole other video on that because that's something that's close to my heart as well. But just practice being present, because that's mainly what it's about. We're actually avoiding the present moment. We're either in the past, being hard on ourselves from shoulda, coulda, wouldas, or dissecting that, or sort of pulling that apart, pulling the future apart in hindsight, because we really, and the funny thing is, like, we're all nervous about the future and what that holds and things like that. Though if you want to take back your power for the future of how you want that to look, your power is in the now. And there literally is a really cool book called The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. Our power of creating a better future for ourselves rather than what we've experienced up until now is flipping the script and taking back our power in the moment and changing it up, doing things differently, adding in. Anyways, that's a whole other video. So though, I just wanted to pop some tips here as well. And yeah, so again, I just want to say, you're probably not going to get it right every time. You're not supposed to. Just let go of perfectionism, because it's an illusion. It ain't true. It will have you in a hole. Even if you get it perfect, you're going to be fucking miserable anyway. You're not going to enjoy it because you've coming from that ego space to get to there. It's putting something, even yourself, like even your standards up high on a pedestal. There's nothing satisfying about that. Yeah, like sometimes it can be fleeting, like to sort of go, yeah, that's perfect. Okay, that would be me sort of going through hair. but again, like if I was honest, it's just double one, double one. If I was honest, I would say I was freaking out for fucking hours up until that point. So that to me is not perfection. It's an accomplishment, though that didn't feel perfect up until then. That was not perfect. That was very imperfect. Like, so yeah. So just, yeah, little tip on that as well, just to let ourselves off the hook when it comes to perfection, because we all are perfectly imperfect. And that's how God made us, all of us. And we're supposed to love and accept ourselves, and then extend that love and acceptance out, that recognizing that everybody else is perfectly imperfect too. So to not put anybody else on a pedestal, thinking, because straight away that's disempowering. So yeah, so we put ourselves on the back foot without even knowing it. So our power is in our presence, and how can we make a difference in our lives in the littlest way that maybe no one else even seen. Often that is the case. So anyways, just happy healing and sending love, and I hope this helps in some way or another, and more to be shared. Have a great week.